Hey guys, Richard at Ryden's Room here. I was just wondering which video I've not done for my Star Wars books I've been reading, and I've realised I had not reviewed Shatterpoint yet, the Mace Windu book, and I know why, because I've kind of been reading all these books of the prequel era in release date order, although it is switched with Labyrinth of Evil because I just wanted to get it done. No, sorry, I just wanted to get Imperial Commando like book 1/5 done because I was just sick of that series and just wanted to save a much better book, Labyrinth, for last. But I'll go to that later. This is for Shatterpoint. So timeline-wise, this basically takes place between books 1 and 2 in the Republic Commander series. So I actually read it between those two rather than after or before. So yeah, straight onto it then. I've not got the book with me at the moment, but hey, this is my dog walking time. It's just, you know how much time you get when you're walking a dog when you can be making 10-minute videos. It's great, and I think my dog's bored out. So yeah, on to it. So Shatterpoint, this is the Mace Windu book. So I bought it in its original form, but much like the Thrawn and X-Wing books, they reprinted it in that Essential Legends. It's all right, but I think the book is just, I think, is the phrase minimalistic? You know, they basically just take a black background, a little bit of extra stuff, mainly just the character on. Didn't mind it so much with the Thrawn one because they picked better covers than the Legends reprints, but yeah, I weren't too keen on the look for Shatterpoint, whereas the original books, that's really cool, like foresty background and another character besides Mace, and it just looks great, so I went with that one. Probably cost about the same, but hey, while the originals still exist, new, got to get them. So yeah, Shatterpoint, so basically Mace Windu gets called for help. Here's former apprentice Depper Bill Ballard. Oh, spoiler here for the... Oh, we got a bull there, Abby. Oh no, it's just mushroom. I keep away from those. Yeah, basically, Depper Bill Ballard. Spoiler for later books, I'll throw this in now, so spoiler for basically the new canon, the Clone Wars. Character from Rebels, one of the surviving Jedi Padawans, Kanan Jarrus. His master is actually Depper Bill Ballard, Mace Windu's former apprentice. So Kanan Jarrus is basically Mace Windu's grandson, if you think of it like that. So, and then Ezra Miller, God almighty, Ezra, I can't remember what his surname is. Is it just Ezra? It can't be, but yeah, Ezra, the main, well, I'd say main character of Rebels. He is kind of Mace Windu's great-grandson, which is kind of cool if you think of it like that. I'm saying that because Dooku makes reference in the episode 3 book that he views Obi-Wan as something of a grandson because of the link through Qui-Gon being his apprentice. But yeah, on to this place, this is way before any of that stuff. So Depper Bill Ballard is on a planet on her own. She has, is it that way? Yeah. Basically, she's disappeared and the planet she's on is believed to have driven her mad. Mace, as a former master, goes off to find her and gets sucked into it all. This like hellish like battle for survival. People talk about how great this book was. I mean, in fact, it got the Essential Legends reprint is cool. I think it's just Mace Windu, who's absolutely a badass, you know, played by Samuel Jackson, who's equally a badass, and everyone loves that character. And yes, Mace Windu, episode 3 spoiler, Mace Windu did indeed defeat Palpatine. Palpatine won by tricking Anakin in the end, sure, but Mace Windu won that fight. There's no denying that, but it's always fun when people can argue it, because yeah, you can see it's possibly didn't, but hey, George Lucas said he won, and I think people just didn't like the idea of anyone other than Yoda beating Palpatine in facing Palpatine in a fight, full stop. But yeah, I think it's the way it got printed. It's not the best one, and to be honest, Labyrinth of Evil, and I just finished not long ago, I'd have personally, you know, if I was in charge of picking which stories get reprinted, I'd have gone with that one. But yeah, Shatterpoint's still a good book, and Yoda's book, you know, nod for what's coming out, I think next May, his book, Dark Rendezvous, which is basically another Clone Wars one about him and, you know, trying to basically killing him and him and Dooku, resolve things. That's like the next one. You know, and Yoda's got his cover from his cool pose episode 3 after he cuts down the clone troopers, which is awesome. So I get that, but I'll probably go for the original cover. It kind of looks more unique. Plus, I think these Essential Legends are just too big. But anyway, I'll probably do that sort of critique one day. But yeah, back onto this. Come on, Abby, let's go. Nearly home. Don't see my dog. It's worn out. It might be because he's like stopping a lot, because I'm not letting him do whatever he wants while walking home. Yeah, I don't want to let him drown himself in water where he'll get wet. But yeah, anyway, Shatterpoint. It's an okay book. I don't think it was the best one. It's a fun story. Again, after reading Republic Commando 1, although that, like I said in the last video, that was pretty good. It's nice to focus on the Jedi and seeing how Mace Windu deals with it. And yeah, you see how powerful he is. You know, Mace Windu is like invincible, but he can even survive a lightsaber through his stomach when Depper basically gets driven mad and like duels him. You know, she ends up stabbing him in the stomach. Yet he's absolutely okay. And it's basically about him saving her, like, I think there was like an uprising on the planet. It's just not that memorable. I just never thought Shatterpoint was that great a book, but yeah, people seem to like it. It's got good scores. Goodreads, a good web page I use, and people track, people put their rankings on. Yeah, it's good. It's just overall, I mean, I must have only read this out 2 months ago. I just don't think there's as much to say about this one really, but yeah, it's enjoyable enough. It's a nice little story, and most importantly though, yeah, Mace's characterization is perfect. book may not be the best, but the author gets him. He's the author's the same guy, Matthew Stover, who wrote the episode 3 novel, and I always like this is in one scene you just see that he just makes him do his character and personality perfectly. And similar thing here. This is probably why I bought the book, because it's Matthew Stover writing him. So yeah, can't argue with that. Yeah, it's a good book. I just don't think it's too much to say. Again, great moments. He makes him a great fighter. You see him he probably was the only person who could stop his Padawan former Padawan. And yeah, it's a good book. There's just, I don't think enough goes on to make it be worth the read. But yeah, definitely recommend it. Pick up the Essential Legends, because no doubt the original one is going to start becoming rarer soon. And yeah, that's it. So for this poor review, I should probably skim through the book, but I just don't think there's all that much great in there. But yeah, it's still a good read. And on to the next book, which will be Labyrinth of Evil. So until next time.